The Kansas City Chiefs put on a dominant performance in Sunday night's win over Tampa Bay, and offensively they completely controlled the game in both phases. Everyone's used to seeing the Chiefs move the ball through the air, but the investments they've made along the offensive line are paying off in the run game as well. We're going to start out with this touchdown run by Clyde Edwards-Helaire from the first drive. Jerick McKinnon gives on the triple option, and Creed Humphrey and Joe Thuney move Vita Vea into the end zone. Right here, they're running split zone with a sift block from the fullback to clear out the cutback lane. Again, Humphrey and Thuney get really good displacement on Vita Vea, and Orlando Brown pancakes William Golston. If they can add a consistently dominant rushing attack to what's already the best passing offense in the NFL, the Chiefs have the potential to become even more of a juggernaut. First and 10 at the 48, Tampa Bay is running a coverage called two-roll where they start out in single high, and then Jamel Dean and Mike Edwards rotate post-snap into cover two. Winfield takes the first to the flat, and Levante David, all-time great cover linebacker, but he doesn't have the speed to keep up with MVS down the pole. This is a great job by Andy Reid of putting his fastest receiver in the slot and getting him matched up on a linebacker. This play was an incompletion, but I still wanted to include it. There's a chance this would have been intercepted if Mahomes didn't put so much heat on it, but the ball placement here is incredible. Mahomes kind of has two categories of big-time throws. You've got accurate deep passes down the field, and then he does these backyard football acrobatic throws where the defense just gets put in a no-win situation because Mahomes is out of the pocket on the run. If they back off in coverage, he'll run it in for a touchdown, and if they come up to the line of scrimmage, he flips it over their heads to a receiver. The touchdown pass is obviously incredible, but I also got to point out the athleticism to avoid this sack. The most common way defenses will shut down keepers and design rollouts like this is by having their edge defenders flash into the backfield if they're unblocked. So instead of getting washed out with the play action, they get to the quarterback and try to at least make it a more difficult throw. NFL teams have taken their running games to a different level this season in terms of creativity, and that 100% applies to the Chiefs. I love the way they're involving their tight ends as blockers. Noah Gray has flashed several times this season as a run blocker. He does a great job stacking this outside shoulder and getting Carl Nassib turned around to the backside, and then he disengages at the perfect time to avoid a holding. Joe Thuney is the puller trying to get to Levante David, but Mike Edwards is crashing inside, so he blocks both players and Pacheco has a ton of open space. This isn't the Chiefs' offense, but I'm including this as a pro tip for Kansas City's future opponents. If L'Jarius Sneed is lined up in the slot, covering nobody, and he's inching closer to the line of scrimmage, he might be someone you want to account for in your pass protection. Here's another split zone run. Mike Rimmers and Trey Smith on a deuce block. Great job on the overtake here by Andrew Wiley, just manhandling Logan Hall. Trey Smith blasts the inside shoulder, and this is why I wasn't that high on Logan Hall as a first-round pick, because tall and undersized is a terrible combination in the NFL. And so Trey Smith is able to knock him upright, and then Andrew Wiley has the leverage advantage, so the rep is won at that point. On this play, the Chiefs are running GT power. Trey Smith was injured clearing people out of the way like this, and another nice block from Noah Gray. Andy Reid's play calling was on point the entire game. I love the design on this slot fade. Juju Smith-Schuster goes in orbit motion, and it looks like they're setting up a swing screen. MVS sells this block, which freezes the defensive backfield and gives Mahomes an easy hole shot. Last play for the video, I just want to highlight this ball placement by Patrick Mahomes. If a linebacker has his back turned, you should consider the receiver he's trying to cover open, especially if Patrick Mahomes is the quarterback. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more film breakdowns. Also, let me know in the comments any players or teams you'd like me to cover.